Good morning. It's 10:30 a.m. I'm going for a walk. It's too nice to stay in, but it's too cold to go to the beach. It's 9 Celsius right now. Hasn't warmed up yet. There's a cold wind coming from the north. I thought I'm gonna go walk down this rail line that hasn't been used in 14 years. I'm gonna go walk where I wanted to go last week before my bike died. So I'm gonna go to Saxe Point. I'm gonna take this rail line for the start of it anyway. There's a box car there. Oh, we'll have to check into this. Wow. You know, unless you walk on here, you don't really look for stuff like that. But there's actually a boxcar there. When I used to live in the prairies, I was so naive. I didn't know, like, Vancouver Island. I thought, do they have trains on there? Do they have, like, buses? But now I know it's got everything that they have everywhere else. But this rail line needs to be restored, refurbished, and life needs to be brought back to it. It's a shame to just get rid of history here. Maybe by me walking on it, I'll put out some magnetic energy and bring it back. There we are, trains. Yeah, they want to build, I don't know, 9 towers, like 20-story towers, really tall towers here. I don't think they're going to do that in my lifetime. The next 20 years, I can't see it. But that's the talk, is called Roundhouse. Let's go check this out. Never done this before, so. Oh, they have one here. Oh my God. They have one in Manitoba, one left, and they're going to decommission it. Like it's not in use, and they're just going to tear it down. But this one's still here. Oh. Wow. A turntable for a rail line. My God. Yeah, so the trains would get pushed in there and serviced. This thing would turn and put another one in there or take them out. And that's what they called the roundhouse, eh? Wow. Well, that's news. The roundhouse. Tour the roundhouse. Okay, back to the rail line. Yes, I had to get one more shot in. My dad worked for Canadian National Railroad, CNR. He used to take us to ride on the trains, the locomotives. We're lucky, that's for sure. That's a switcher there, a track switcher. Changes the direction the trains would be going. He was a switchman. He used to disconnect brake lines and unhook so cars can separate or build them together, and that's interesting. Oh, it's a good thing I came down here. It's interesting. What's this over here? Wow. I believe a lot of this stuff is still, here, and I'm free to walk down here. Well, that's nice. Just another everyday business, eh? Traditional market craft cannabis proudly grown and sold here. Weird world we live in. Yeah, before the building, I'd ride my bicycle by here, and I'd smell that grow up smell. Now it's no big deal. Hey, so yeah, my bicycle, I'm going now for the rest of my life without a bike. I can't stand the pedaling. It's hard on my leg, my groin, my rectum. There's got to be a better way to get around. I call it walking. Okay. There's the railway crossing, and how the bike lane squeezes down into a narrow little off to Saxe. It's 11:30, so I walk slow, but I'm sure I've done the 5 kilometers at least. It's gonna be a long day. And I'm sneezing. What time of season it is? Season for sneezing. Oh, this grass is so green. So nice entrance here. I notice there's a couple of houses. They have the driveways off this road. Yep, there's the Colwood gravel pit, old gravel pit, Royal Bay. It's Royal Bay housing. You can see that from my balcony. And here's sort of the tip of Saxe Point. That water looks inviting. Very expensive housing enclave there. Wow, that's a long time ago. Yep, that was worth the walk. Okay, off to Fleming Beach now. Yeah. So after fact, because I came in a different direction, I'm going out a different direction. Thought I should put a little map on there too. I'm gonna look for a washroom before I walk out of here. Okay. Oh, it smells so nice. Oh. Wow. Beautiful day. Holy. Beautiful out here. Walking to Fleming Beach. And that's the speed I walk, I cycle, and I drive. No hurry to get there. I'm already there. So this is Fleming Beach. This is a real letdown. There's sand here. There's sand over there. We'll check that out. There's those enclave homes, Saxe Point's on the other side. Yeah, so this is a famous rock climbing wall. And you have to sign a waiver. You have to sign up. We have somebody doing it. Yeah, this water looks all right. Yeah, every time I come in here, there's always somebody climbing up that wall. Okay, so this looks doable. Fleming Beach. Yeah, rock climbing. Keep me on the ground. There's the Saxe Point where we little cement little lookout. So I had to walk all the way around. Okay, I'll walk to the end of the pier here. It's just to keep that storm waves at bay when they, all these, well, if there were boats. Doesn't look like there's a place to moor much boats, just drop off and yeah, they could totally have some boat docks there and oh. Catch this float plane here. And that's so down into the harbor towards downtown. Now we got our bear here, I guess that is. Okay. Okay, we've walked far enough. Yeah, so now I know I gotta go that way over there. I'm not going home that way. I'm going home that way. Let's see what else I can find. Yeah, somebody's launching a big boat. Nice day to be out there, I imagine. So, Macaulay Point Park is managed by the Department of National Defense. I think that's what the sign was saying. So, let's go. Gonna walk off all that turkey I ate. I feel like I'm 10 pounds heavier, so it's a good thing. We're good on that platform. That's where we're headed. Here in 11 years, it was the last time I was here. My brother and his friend came here from Winnipeg and took him on a tour around here. So nice friendly dog. Not friendly. Is he all right? I think that dog likes my beard or my hat. Okay. And that's the breakwater to downtown. Yeah. So, and those were the cruise ships dock right there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so there's all military housing all over here. I can squeeze out that way, or I can go out the boat launch way. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, so I imagine that's where you'd have your cannons for defense. Yeah. With the political energy out there, maybe they have to bring back the cannons. I wonder how many army men have run through this in the history. Right here. Okay. This is called Welcome to Historic Fort Macaulay. Wow. 1878. 1890. Wow. Something to pause and read if you're really interested. But what I really want to do is walk by these little buildings. They remind me of some places in Mexico or something. Okay, so now they've got something for us to read. Can I read that? It's a accessory building. Artillery stores. Skidding stores. Blacksmith shop. So they would, oh, interesting. Wow. If you really needed to know. If you don't get to come out here and do this, there you have it. Town here for the military. Okay. Okay, let's find a... I could see, I could go walk back to where that boat was being launched and go up and view the little marina port or whatever they call that, where they have some businesses there and a parking lot. Or I could sneak out of here. see what this sign. Yeah, welcome to. Yeah, we have that. We saw this sign, the one that's over there. So let's go out here. That's James Bay on the other side there. There's a sewage treatment around here, over there somewhere. Okay. Well, it said no exit, so I came this way, and I find I'm at the entrance to Macaulay Point, which is the marina, to take your boat into the water. Okay, so let's get out of here. So weird. Could be like any city in Canada. These homes don't look like they belong here in Victoria. The style is so Canadian, military. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, there's more over there, more streets of them. So yeah, national defense. Okay, that was our tour of Saxe Point, Macaulay Point Park. So we're over here, and we walked all over here to the point here, around here, back over here, all the way up here, down here, up here, and now we're going that way. Yeah, making the most of this beautiful day. No one burning in the heat. No, I'm out walking. Out walking off that turkey. Gotta fit into my Speedo. Yeah, so we gotta go way over there. There's a nice picnic table there. You could sit there and watch float planes take off. Yeah. I couldn't resist. Those leaves are starting to fall off. Walking through the Songies. This morning we walked along the railroad track there. The roundhouses. And I thought, instead of walking across along the water, which I've done before, enough of that. But let's walk through this beautiful residential area. If you live on the water side, you can watch float planes from your balcony. Oh. It's always a little cooler on this side from downtown because you get the cold ocean water blowing over. Let's spy on this entrance to this building here. Like, goes right outside to the water. So I'm just over a kilometer from home, so I can dawdle now. Yeah. Okay. Lovely. And there's that boxcar, the first boxcar we saw this morning. But you don't really look for it when you're going down the bike trail or driving. It hides there behind a tree. But this is a nice resort style place. Shutters, that's what they call it. Beautiful place. They have a swimming pool. At the Shutters. I never peeked in there before, but look, they got fountains in their little lake. That'd be nice. I feel like you're on vacation every day throughout the year. I live for days like this. I'm thinking, 20 years from now, if I'm watching this, I'll be crying, going, I wish I could relive that day again. When you think about, say this was my last walk I was ever going to be able to have, you just want to slow right down and take it all in. Yeah, it's it's something to cherish. I'm glad, I'm lucky to be able to do this. Well, yeah, if I could have that bridge go up, that would be neat. Okay.
And cyclists. Johnson Street Bridge is in the process of being raised. Please exit bridge beyond. Attention, all pedestrians and cyclists. Johnson Street Bridge is in the process of being raised. Please exit bridge beyond the gates. Attention, all pedestrians and cyclists. Johnson Street Bridge is in the process of being raised. Please exit bridge beyond the gates. Attention, all pedestrians and cyclists. Johnson Street Bridge is in the process of being raised. Please exit bridge beyond the gates. Attention, all pedestrians and cyclists. Johnson Street Bridge is in the process of being raised. Please exit bridge beyond the gates.
Pedestrian walkway on that side's wider.
Yeah, because it's got the bikes on it.
Yeah.
Not faster than Windsor is.
So it should go down fast too though. The question is how fast is whatever this boat is, how fast are they gonna go through?
Trying to see what's it's right
Look,
there.
it's a sailboat.
Oh, okay.
I can see the
I
mast.
See it. Yeah. There's way more to go for you.
Ship. Without the mast. Without the mast. Is that Australian flag, right? they must do tours or something.
You might just probably go out tomorrow and stuff.
Because it looks like there's tourists. Yeah, there's tourists on this one too. They'll put themselves in, trust me.
The water you're able to bring your
And you're going to take one of those trips. Hopefully. Very cool bridge.
so fast. You're so much slower. That's why I was like 10 minutes. Well, that's why I said how long is this going to take?
Huh?
I must have a horse. How could I be so lucky to just say that, oh, the bridge would go up? And it did, right down there. Oh man, that just makes this beautiful day even more beautiful. Okay. This is Lower Johnson Street. Very, very touristy area. Oh, the smell of soap.
So nice to meet our vendors in person.
That beachy colorfulness back there of the buildings has faded now. It's just downtown-ish. is the gravel pit, Colwood Royal Bay. And now I'm looking at it from my balcony. It's after 4. I just had a 2-hour sleep. I earned that sleep. Oh, so now I'm gonna get some sunshine. Okay, now to get my sun. So that's an hour and 20 minutes. I think I should go and boil up the rest of my potatoes, maybe have some coffee, and call it the end of this wonderful day. I was going to try and stay out here till 6. It's almost 20 after 5. I don't know. I just thought I'd check the time. Maybe I'll hang out just a little bit longer. So that's what 6 p.m. sun looks like on April 22nd. So I had 2 hours of sunshine. I had a 2-hour nap before that. And I walked around for 4 hours before that. So that takes care of an 8-hour. I walked 12 kilometers. And yeah, life without a bicycle is looking pretty good. Looks promising. So I guess that'll be it for this this episode. It was a long one, and if you sat through this whole one, I can't believe you did, but if you did, I hope you enjoyed it, and you learned more about Victoria and anything else I had to say. Well, thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. And until next time, bye.